Hogs get back on track. We have a reaction from coaches as the team heads back home on a winning streak.
For his wife, our big day, he doesn't know who the male is, but he advised that his name is David.
And new details tonight about the man who attacked the husband of House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, plus warnings of more potential violence with just days until the midterm elections. And still ahead, there are rumors of a new scare this Halloween, warning parents about rainbow fentanyl. But is there any truth to this? The answer in just 7 minutes. Thank you for joining us tonight at 6:30. I'm Sarah Horbacewicz here with Sierra Clark. Sierra's in her Razorback red, and I'm breaking out the foam finger again because we're just so excited. We can say the Hogs are back on a winning streak.
Yeah, it's been a while since you've brought that thing out, but Arkansas took down Auburn 41-27. The last time the Hogs beat the Tigers was in 2015, so it's been a while since Arkansas has defeated Auburn, and now the Razorbacks get to head home to Fayetteville with another win under their belts as they will take on Liberty up next.
All right, we love to see it, and I'm excited to hear more from you later tonight in sports. Thanks, Sierra.
Thank you.
And a developing story we are following this evening. State Auditor candidate Diamond Arnold Johnson arrested on felony charge of terroristic threatening. This comes just days away from Election Day and finding out race results. THV11's Ashley Godwin finds out what this means for your vote.
Friday morning, Little Rock police went to arrest Diamond Arnold Johnson on felony terroristic threatening. She went on Facebook Live recording the interaction.
Wait, hold on.
Arnold Johnson, who is the Democratic candidate for Auditor of the state race, locked herself in a bathroom for several minutes, calling people as the police knocked on the door to arrest her.
Because I don't want them to just bomb rush in here. I just don't want them to hurt me.
She eventually opened the door and cooperated. She is being charged after, according to Little Rock police, she testified in a trial against her husband for terroristic threatening, that it wasn't he who made those threats on Facebook, but she. Her husband, Eric Johnson, was acquitted of his charges, but now they fall on Arnold Johnson. So what does this mean for her campaign and the votes that have already been cast? Retired Bowen law professor Philip Oliver weighs in.
I think that an arrest has no effect. It is the same as if someone were accused of having committed a crime. What matters under the statute and under the Constitution is a conviction.
If Arnold Johnson is found guilty, then Oliver says it would be considered a crime of public trust. And
now, if Arnold Johnson was elected to the office but later found guilty of the felony, she would be removed from office, with the governor appointing a successor. The Democratic Party of Arkansas and her opponent, Dennis Milligan, have released statements on Arnold Johnson's arrest, and you can find those on our website at chv11.com. Turning now to national news. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's husband, Paul, is still in the hospital today. He was violently attacked by an intruder inside the couple's San Francisco home yesterday. This is while the speaker was in Washington, D.C. As Christian Benavides reports, the attack comes as threats against members of Congress have risen to historic levels.
For his wife, our big day, he doesn't know who the male is, but he advised that his name is David.
Police say 82-year-old Paul Pelosi called 911 around 2 in the morning while his attacker was already in the San Francisco home.
He was the caller. Dispatch kind of took it from there and read between the lines.
On the call, federal sources told CBS News the dispatcher could hear what sounded like someone being threatened in the background and sent a high-priority alert to law enforcement. Authorities say the suspect, 42-year-old David DePappy, repeatedly hit the House Speaker's husband with a hammer.
At the point at which the police arrived, he did turn and use that hammer against the Speaker's husband in a manner that appeared that he was intending to kill him.
Sources tell CBS News the intruder shouted, "Where's Nancy?" and planned to detain Pelosi's husband until she returned. President Biden said he spoke to the Pelosi since the attack, which he discussed after he voted today in Delaware.
You can't condemn the violence unless you condemn those people who continue to argue the election was not real, that it's being stolen, that all the malarkey that's being put out there to undermine democracy.
Republican Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell wrote he was horrified and disgusted by reports of the incident. Just days before the midterm election, the Department of Homeland Security Friday issued a bulletin warning of a heightened threat towards candidates running for public office, elected officials, and election workers. Cristian Benavides, CBS News.
Emergency officials say at least 146 people were killed in a stampede during a Halloween festival last night in Seoul, South Korea. Another 150 people were injured when crowds surged in crammed alley in Seoul's Itaewon district. Emergency workers and pedestrians desperately performed CPR on young people lying in the streets. Choi Song-bom, chief of Seoul's Yongsan Fire Department, said the death toll could still rise further and that an unspecified number among the injured were now in critical condition. Back here at home in Arkansas, people across the state dropped off unwanted medications in part of Drug Take-Back Day. There were 150 drop-off locations today. At North Little Rock's drop-off, 2 officers were actually honored for helping prevent overdose deaths.
It is something that we have to do often. It's unfortunate, but you learn how to do it and you learn how to do it right, and you can save lives doing it.
10, we will hear more from officers on how they're working to keep Arkansans safe. It is officially Halloween weekend, the time for trick-or-treaters to pick their favorite candies. And while you may have seen viral claims online about how rainbow fentanyl possibly impacts this year's trick-or-treating, even one official from Sherwood Police claiming that the cartels are coming after your kids, other law enforcement agencies say it's actually not a big concern this year. I did a little digging to explain why. Every Halloween, trick-or-treaters focus on getting as much candy as fast as they can, while parents and police focus on keeping everyone safe.
You're going to have kids everywhere in neighborhoods.
There are risks every year in going door to door for candy, but Sergeant Todd Crossan with Bryant Police says despite some viral claims online saying rainbow fentanyl will impact your Halloween, the risk is actually quite low.
I would think it'd be very unlikely for something like that to happen.
Jared Harper with the DEA backs that statement.
We've not seen any rainbow fentanyl here, nor have we had any documented threats of rainbow fentanyl being sold on Halloween here in the state of Arkansas.
Not only is the drug not yet found in Arkansas, Harper says it would be pretty hard to come across it by accident.
These drugs are not being handed out for free.
And law enforcement's biggest Halloween concern actually has nothing to do with candy at all.
If you're going to be driving through the neighborhoods, please go very slow and watch out for the kids because they are going to be everywhere.
And Crossan says there are things parents can do to keep their kids' treats safe.
Just pay attention to what they're getting into their bags.
Or families can shop for their own candy straight from the store, like Rocket Fizz in Little Rock.
Everything in here comes individually wrapped. Even our taffy, we make sure what comes out of the bags are completely sealed.
As they already see the pre-Halloween buzz boosting business.
More people are coming in daily. Just today, our sales have gone up.
Law enforcement reminding people that staying safe in spooky season is easy.
I want people just to relax about it, take their kids out. Have a great Halloween.
So whether you're trick-or-treating or shopping at a store, maybe just do a quick check that all the candy is wrapped. And Bryant Police say they will have extra patrols out on Halloween night as well. And trick-or-treaters are welcome to say hi to any officer. Now, if your kids are gamers, you might want to listen up because just ahead, something that's challenging long-held beliefs on video games has come out. Now, all this rain is making me want to cozy up and play some video games myself. So, Corrales, how long is this rainy weather going to last?
Yeah, it's been a soggy Saturday indeed, but it's been beneficial rain. Coming up, I'll let you know when the rain will end and how your Halloween forecast is looking like coming up.